are, what we are, what our object here is, the importance of being here in Gush Etzion, and unfortunately, the lives that have been taken strengthen us.
Yeah. Look, it's again, each and every person that has been a carbon, basically, a sacrifice. Each one of them is beautiful. Mm-hmm. When people start talking about, the young man who was just murdered, who was, visiting with the soldiers, you look at his face. It's like a shining face of chesed, of doing, of learning, and you try to understand these three young guys. The young woman who was murdered literally a few feet away from here, and this is the cream of the crop of the Jewish people, and it's hard to understand for me personally, the sacrifice being made by people here, and what are we doing about it? We in America, we all over the world, what are we doing? And my message is to everybody, and I say this all the time, every person has to find something to do. Every person has to do something. More learning, more tzedakah, supporting the people here. You can't do nothing. People are dying, people are being murdered, and the question is, Hashem, everything is from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We don't understand, but it's from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So the question becomes, what are you doing? What am I doing? I'm here, people say thank you for coming. I don't feel good when they say that. You know why? It's the least I can do. To be here, I'm here, and then I'll be in America. You're here all the time. So I really, the schus of being here, to stand in the same spot that three holy people stood. You don't understand, I'm absorbing this as part of my being able to bring this message to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. I have children, I have grandchildren. An 18-year-old, again, is like top of the first inning. Mm-hmm. Just starting life. Right. Just starting life with big, beautiful smile. I have a picture in my mind of Ezra and Rabbi Dan, right?
Rabbi Yaakov Dan.
Yaakov Dan, yeah. When does this end, this tragedy? When does it end? But until it does, we have to be strong. Mm-hmm. People say to me in Eretz Yisrael, Americans who are here, I'm nervous, should I go? I say, the last thing you are permitted to do is to be afraid. Be careful, watch where you're going, what you do, that I understand, of course. Afraid? When you are afraid, you are giving a victory to the terrorists. That's what they want. When they see you're afraid, they say, we've accomplished what we want to accomplish. So, when I was asked to go to Judea and Samaria today, to go and visit, I jumped at the opportunity to be able to spend a day visiting with the incredible people who live in these, settlements, in the communities of Judea and Samaria. The cities of Judea and Samaria, exactly.
Definitely.
So,
and all what has happened just strengthens us more. And brings more support, and brings more strength, and brings more ichud, to be one, either from...
That's the secret of the Jewish people. The secret of the Jewish people is that, and we have faced adversity throughout history, right? We're here. We're not only here, we're strong with tremendous faith in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The communities throughout are growing. Nothing, just the opposite. Our enemies rejoice at murder. Mm-hmm. We rejoice at building. And that's exactly what the answer needs to be, to build. They murder, we build. More Jews living throughout these communities. That's the answer to terror.
We want to thank you, Dov, for coming and showing your support. It's not understandable that people come now at this time. So first, we want to thank you for coming, and we want also you to send a message that this is the time for people to come to show their support, to come buy in the stores in Jerusalem, to come show their support. We're here. We're holding on the land for all of Am Yisrael. We all want a strong Israel. We're going to continue doing this. We're going to stay here, and every time we do, we get stronger. And now is the time to come, even for a long weekend, to come and show your support. And we know you will continue to do good things. You're our shaliach, and God should keep you healthy. And this is all for Am Yisrael.
And I always tell people that you can't love Eretz Yisrael and come to Eretz Yisrael only when the sun is shining. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's even pouring. And that's when you have the real test in Shemayim. When you come here when things are difficult. And I can't begin to tell people that coming, people seeing you, people don't realize how powerful it is that you are giving chizuk to people, and when they see you and you're saying hello to them and you're shopping in their store, you cannot imagine the schus that you have in Shemayim. So, it's nice to come when everything is great, and things are great. A little more difficult, there's no reason to be afraid. To be careful, yes, but not to be afraid. So now's the time to come. Come for a weekend. Come with your rav of your shul. Organize in your shul that you should come. But now's the time to come. And you will, again, as I said, if anyone thinks that because of the difficulties that anyone here is afraid or weak or giving up, just the opposite. The tragedies that have happened, and we wish they never would have happened, but they have strengthened Klal Yisrael. The determination that I find wherever I go is something that is beyond words that I can express. So come, be part. And by the way, those who live in Eretz Yisrael, come, go out in the streets. Be careful, but don't stay home. I don't want to see restaurants that are half empty. I don't want to see streets that don't have people on it. So go out and show the world, show our enemies. Our enemies, they want to see us weak. They want to see us afraid. We're not going to be afraid.
For those of you, though, whose heart is with us and can't come now, continue to do good mitzvot and
Support the
tzedakah.
causes.
Support us.
The great things
There's
that
a
are going
lot
on.
you can do in your communities. Continue to buy Israeli products. Go out of your way to do that, and continue to support the Jewish communities in Yehuda v'Shomron.
Thank you.